What's the deal? You already know who it is. It's your favorite Auntie Pooh, and I know y'all like, damn, Auntie Pooh, you been priming us a story forever and forever. I mean, I know, but man, I've been depressed, stressed out, but you already know. I'm going to finish the last two stories, but I gotta hit y'all with something brand new. Only because, I mean, hey, that's just the mood I'm in. You feel me? So this new story is a top of the dome story. You know I ain't wrote nothing down but the characters and the scenarios. Y'all already know the deal. I only do one takes. I do not redo my commentary. I just don't because everything just flows literally off the top of my brain. But I do miss y'all. I appreciate all the support. And y'all know I'm about to give y'all good story. So with that being said, we got about 60 more seconds before I start because, you know, within the first 2 minutes, baby, they be trying to watch what I say. And I need all my coins. You feel me? So bear with me. Bear with me. Just a few more seconds. And you know we're going to get started. But far as y'all that's concerned about me, I've been doing really well. For y'all that wanted my Cash App, Auntie Pool at 118. Anything Chimes, Zelle, PayPal, whatever. It's all Auntie Pool. Chimes, Venmo, all the shit. You know, for those that want to tip. It's just for those that want to tip. Calm down. Don't get too stressed out. It's too early. So I need you to go on and sit back, relax. While you at work, turn it up in your ear. You feel me? If you at home, I need you to have your little glass of wine or tea or water, whatever you drink, and just let me ease your mind. You feel me? Let me take you to another place. You ready? Let's go. So this one is called Befriended by Love, right? So one day, Jasmine on her way to work. So Jasmine just got this job. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine is fresh to the city. You know what I'm saying? She not from out here. She from down south. So Jasmine is like, man, I want to get away. You know what I'm talking about? Jasmine want to get away from her past. So she done moved to a city with her homegirl that she went to school with. You know what I'm saying? So Jasmine went, got a new job or whatever, went to her job interview. Everything was cool. She got the job. So she ended up calling her homegirl Passion, like, girl, I got the job. Passion, like, pull up, we lit. Boom. Jasmine pull up on Passion. She like, girl, you know you more than welcome. She look at Passion, place Jasmine like, damn, this shit nice. Like, you doing it big like this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Passion like, yeah, girl, you know I got you. Like, we been friends since middle school. You my dog. And then Jasmine like, but damn, Passion, you left. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just left. Passion was like, shit, I needed bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? That little small town wasn't gonna do it for me. You know, I ain't want to be down south. I wanted to be in a big city or whatever. So Jasmine like, damn, I hate I waited so long, Passion. Like, I'm excited. So she like, you know, I started working a couple of days. Passion was like, fuck that. Tonight, we going out. And Jasmine like, okay, we can turn up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I got to get ready for work in a couple of days. I got to go get me, you know, some more stuff from work. Passion was like, don't trip. I got you. Come on, fuck it. Let's go shopping. Let's get you some stuff. Jasmine like, I got a little money saved up. Like, you know, I didn't come here empty-handed. She like, bitch, I told you I had you. Keep your money. Passion like, keep your money. Jasmine like, for real? She like, look, I told you. You saved me back in the day, I got you now. Jasmine like, man, thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Passion was like, what you did for me. And then Jasmine was finna speak on it. And Passion was like, we said we was never gonna speak on it. Look, you saved me, I'm always have you. Jasmine like, good looking. They go shopping. She get Jasmine some clothes. She get her some shoes. She like, look, you gotta step your hair up. That down south shit, it ain't gonna fly out here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna fly out here. So she go get her hair done and all that. A1. So she like, girl, we looking too good. Let's go out. They go out. They go to a little bar. They in there having a vibe. They catching up on old times. They reminiscing. They having a ball. So then two dudes approach him, right? So one dude, his name Devil, the other dude named Lefty. They approach him like, how y'all doing? Whoopty whoop whoop. And Jasmine like, hi, how y'all doing? Whatever. Passion like, shit, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all over here, what's the deal? They like, nothing, we just saw y'all beautiful ladies. We wanted to come holler at you, you know what I'm saying? He like, my name Devil, the other one like, my name Lefty. Passion and Jasmine like, you know, well, my name Passion, my name Jasmine. They like, oh, that's what's up. Whoa. So, you know, Passion was looking at one of the dudes. She was like, like in her mind thinking like, damn, he kind of look familiar, but I don't think I know him in this city. You feel me? Or whatever. And so Jasmine was over there talking to Lefty, and they having a good time. Passion is being nice, but she's not as eager as she was in the beginning because she got this unsettling feeling. But then she looking at Jasmine vibe, and she like, maybe I'm just tripping. You know what I'm saying? So they all exchange numbers. They vibe out through the rest of the night. So during the course of the night, Passion tell Jasmine like, hey, I'm going to introduce you to some of my other friends or whatever. And then she was like, cool. Like some of the girls I met out here, they really, really cool. She like, okay. She like, they on their way. Jasmine like, cool. You know, anybody cool with you, I'm cool with. Passion like, you go love them. You know, I don't introduce you to nobody that's bullshit, right? So, here come Birdie. Now, Birdie and Chica, these is Passion friends that she met. You know what I'm saying? They walk in, everything good. But Birdie kind of standoffish a little bit. But Passion chumped that up as to Birdie being Birdie. You know what I'm saying? So she tell her, like, you know, this my homegirl, Jasmine. They like, oh, okay, Jasmine. You the one we been hearing about. You the best friend. Like, whoa. We excited you in the city. You know what I'm saying? If you need something, we got you. Jasmine, just like, oh, my God. Like, this shit is so different from where I'm from. Everybody is so cool. So Lefty telling Jasmine, like, I want to take you out or whatever. And she was like, okay, well, I'll start a new job or whatever, at such and such place or whatever. And I'm we'll figure it out. Like, I got to get on my feet or whatever. He was like, man, you ain't got to worry about it. You met the right one. She like, oh, I met the right one. He like, yeah, you met the right one. So they just have a good time. They eat, they drink, boom. Passion and Jasmine go home. Birdie and Chica, they leave or whatever. Lefty and Devil leave. Everybody gone about their business. So it's been a couple of days or whatever. Everything been smooth. So Passion tell Jasmine, hey, look, the rent paid. I got to go make a move. I got to go out of town. I got to go handle some business. So, you got the car. You know how to get to work, right? She like, yeah. She like, you good. She like, yeah. She like, okay. She like, do you feel comfortable? She like, yeah, I feel comfortable. No issue. She go to work. When she get to work, you know how it is when you go to a new job. Everybody like they can tell you not from the city. You feel me? But she really, really cool. The boss like her. You know what I'm saying? She got a good work ethic, all that shit. So she meet this girl at her job or whatever. You know how, it's always that one girl at the job. Hey, girl, how you doing? Where you from? Oh, you ain't from out here, girl. You better worry about whoopty whoop, da-da-da. She like, oh, girl, you know a lot. She like, yeah, I know everything. She like, okay. So, girl, like, let me, what's up with you? And Jasmine like, look, I'll just keep to myself. I'm here to get a check. I ain't here for nothing else. Oh, girl, like, oh, you one of them. She like, what that mean? She like, nothing, you just keep to yourself. She like, yeah, she's like, I don't like to be in nothing messy. Oh, girl, like, girl, I ain't messy, girl, I just keep it real. So she was like, well, what's your name? And she was like, my name Tati. And she was like, well, I'm Jasmine or whatever. And she was like, okay, you cute, Jasmine. Okay, you cute or whatever like that. So they was cool. Lunchtime come. Jasmine go down there to the little cafeteria. She get her food. One of the workers come over there and introduce themselves or whatever. And she like, oh, okay. One of the workers just introduced herself. She introduced herself back. So then, a girl walked back over there and was like, don't trust her. And she looking like, okay, you know what I'm saying? All right, if you say something. She like, I'm telling you, don't trust her. She like, oh, I hear you, or whatever. She get her food, she go home, and she finish her day. She go home, her phone ring. It's Lefty. He like, what's up? She like, nothing. He like, how you doing? She like, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? He like, can I take you out tonight? She was like, I had a long day at work. It's my first day, whoa. He was like, man, let me take you out. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, okay, cool. She was like, I'll meet you. He was like, man, let me come get you. And then she was kind of leery, like, I don't want him pulling up to her house. So she basically met him around the corner, and she was like, pull down here, I'm going to walk to you or whatever. He was like, okay. She was like, call me when you out outside. So she ended up meeting him, getting in his car. They leave, they go to dinner. They have a good time. They vibing, they talking. She talking about, life, what she been through. He telling her, I lost my mom when I was young, this, and that. And she like, well, damn, you lost your mom. Like, I lost my mom, too. He like, yeah. She like, damn, that's crazy. I've been having my stepmom my whole life. But, yeah, I lost my mom young. He like, damn, that's crazy. She like, yeah, they just vibe and they connect. They end up holding hands. It just was a vibe. It wasn't nothing thirsty, right? So he drop her off, you know what I'm saying? She fake walk into this building and she walk around the corner and go into the house. She in there thinking about him. He texting her like, you in there safe? She like, yeah, I'm safe. He like, man, let me take you out, after work tomorrow. She was like, don't be doing nothing consistent. You feel me? Lefty like, I got you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lefty hang up the phone. He back at the crib too. So Devil like, who you on the phone with? He like, I'm on the phone with Shawty, with Jasmine. Devil like, I ain't really catch a vibe off her. So Lefty like, I ain't know you was the one supposed to be catching a vibe off of her. I thought it was me. He like, oh, like, hold down, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep. He like, but I'm just saying, bro, you talking about you didn't catch a vibe. I ain't know you was the one supposed to be catching a vibe. You was supposed to be catching a vibe with Shorty. So then Devil was like, man, I mean, she cool or whatever, but she ain't really my type. Like, I liked our other homegirls that came. He was like, which one? He was like, the one, Birdie or whatever her name is. So Lefty like, oh yeah, she was cute. You know what I'm saying? She was cute or whatever. He was like, I liked her. So they go back and forth. That was it. Passion ended up calling Jasmine, hey, how you doing? She was like, oh, I'm good. She was like, I went out, with Lefty or whatever. She was like, but I didn't let him pick me up from in front of the house. And so Passion was like, girl, you straight. Like, I promise you straight. Like, he ain't gonna do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He good. Like, it's okay if he comes to the house. Jasmine like, nah, I just wanted to, I ain't really want to do too much. She like, I totally understand, right? She like, he asking to take me out tomorrow. I'll probably go. She like, girl, go on and enjoy yourself. Like, you ain't in the small city, small town no more. You in a big city. Well, she like, I'll be home in a few days. She like, okay, no problem. So, y'all know I woke up. So, Passion hang up the phone. Jasmine smiling, twiddling her fingers, looking at her phone because, she is feeling Lefty. He end up calling her. They end up chopping it up all night. What's your favorite color? What you into with your da-da-da-da-da. And the next day she go to work. It's all good at work. She don't have no problems at work. You get what I'm saying? It's a vibe at work, except for the loud girl. But she even like the loud girl, so it's good. She get off work, come home like clockwork. He like, I'm going to pick you up. She go meet him. She get in the car, right? So they go out. They go to the little function. When they go to the function, she realized, like, wait a minute, I'm noticing certain people in here I've seen before. And then she paid attention, like, oh, this is one of the girls from work. She don't know her. She just seen her in passing. So she don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know you. Or whatever. So they have a good time. They vibe out all night. He tell her, like, this my people's party. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to introduce you to my auntie, my cousin. She like, okay, cool. get introduced to. He like, this my friend. We just getting to know each other. Auntie like, she pretty. Like, oh, it's a vibe. It's nothing negative. Like, nothing bad. So everything is just going good. And so Jasmine get home the next day. She call her dad, tell her dad, like, it's been amazing. These couple of weeks I've been here, she ain't really been there that long. It's been a couple of weeks at this point in time. She like, I met this really amazing guy. Daddy like, you should focus. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget what you've been through. So, hold on, y'all. So, the dad like, congratulations on your job. I'm so proud of you. If you need me, I'm only one phone call away. She like, Dad, I told you I got it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Passion has always been good. And he was like, well, you know how I feel about Passion. She was like, Daddy, don't start. He was like, well, it just is what it is. And that's all he said. So, boom. She go to work. Boom, now it's the weekend. You feel me? Lefty like, what's up? Like, I want to take you to the club. I want to take you out. She like, okay, cool. He take her out for the whole weekend. They have a ball. They have a ball all weekend. They done went to the club. They been popping bottles, baby. They been doing their thing. Right? They been doing their thing. Now, she done fully accepted, like, I like him. And I think he might be the one. Like, everything he doing, everything he said he would do. When he call, he supposed to call. When he text, he say he go text. When he come, he go come. He been paying for everything. Like, he's really been a gentleman. He opened up doors. Like, he's really been nice. So, the next day, he was like, when you get off work Monday, make sure you text me. She was like, babe, I'm going to text you. He was like, oh, babe now. She was like, something like that. He was like, well, if I'm bae, you bae. Like, whatever. And then she was like, nah, let me stop playing. We not official. And he was like, we couldn't be official. He like, I don't got nothing tying to me. Like, I don't love nobody. I don't care about nobody. She like, you don't? He like, no. He like, I never have. I never will. She like, oh. He was like, so, what you want to do? She was like, it's not what I want to do. He was like, will you be my girl? She was like, are you serious? He was like, I asked you. She was like, yeah, like, she excited. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, she go to work. She come home. Passion is back in town. Passion then came back and she got a brand new attitude. So Passion come in like, what's the deal? She like, oh my God, I miss you. They hug. Tell me about your trip. Passion like, baby, I wanted to get some money. You already know I had to make moves. I had to do what I do. So then Jasmine was looking at her like, Passion, I know you ain't. And she was like, don't go there. And she was like, I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the routine has been going on straight. Now it's been a couple of months. Ain't nothing went on. Ain't nothing been bad. Ain't nothing been on. Ain't nothing went on at all. So Lefty called. He like, babe, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel good tonight. You know what I'm saying? I know I was supposed to come see you, but I really don't feel good. I'ma holler at you, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow if I feel better. But if you need something, call me. I'll make sure you get it. So Passion like, oh, he ain't coming through? She like, no, he said he don't feel good. Passion like, So Jasmine like, why you doing that? Passion like, it's just weird. Y'all had plans earlier. All of a sudden he's sick. Funny to me. So Jasmine like, I trust it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Left that alone. Like I said, she's steady going to work. You know what I'm saying? She's steady doing what she do. She's steady handling her business. And this one, shit slowly started to break down. So Jasmine goes to work, reminds you, her coworker was at the party. So one of these guys approached her. We gonna name him Derek. Derek approached her and was like, how you doing? She was like, hey. He was like, I want to take you out. And she was like, nah, I'm good. And he was like, what you mean you good? She was like, I'm good. Like, I got a man. He was like, oh, what, a nigga gotta sell dope or something to get your attention? Nigga gotta be a dope boy? She like, what are you talking about? He like, yeah, we all know who you fuck with. She like, you don't know nothing about me and you better get the fuck out my face. He like, oh, you one of them. Oh, you one of them. You one of them bitter bitches. She like, I ain't gonna be another bitch. She like, I guarantee I'll be the last bitch you call a bitch. Try me. He was like, oh, my bad, and walked away. So she like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So when she go to lunch, she like, she looking and she just feel weird. So Loudmouth, of course, approach her like, girl, you good? She like, yeah, I'm good, but this motherfucker approached me, you know what I'm saying, asking me to go out. And when I said I didn't want to go out, he hollering, oh, what you like, dope boys? She like, I don't even fuck with no dope boys or whatever like that. So girl like, well, I'm gonna tell you where that came from. She was like, what? She was like, why you ain't been telling me? She said, because girl, you told me you don't like mess and drama, so I wouldn't go bring it your way. She said, yeah, you went to a party. And she was like, you see that bitch over there? She was like, you see her? And she was like, who was that? She said, that's Nina. She was like, Nina came back and said that you fuck with her ex. And he a dope boy. And she like, what? She was like, Lefty. Yep, that's what she telling everybody. And she telling everybody that you be doing this and doing that and all this shit. She like, what? She like, hell nah, he don't do nothing. Like, you got like fucked up. That man don't do nothing. Like, that man work. Like, you crazy. She like, I'm just telling you what she said. So she tell her girl, like, good looking. Like, I've been wondering, what's going on. She like, that was just so odd. She was like, yeah. She was like, okay. So boom, she go home. Lefty call her. He tell her like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna come see you or whatever. She like, okay. So by then, now he know exactly where they stay at. So he come over or whatever, and she a little standoffish. He like, what's up with you? She like, what do you do? He like, what do you mean? She like, what do you do for work? He like, what you mean what I do? He like, what I told you. She was like, you ain't never told me what you did. He was like, I'm a businessman. I've been told you that. She like, no, but what do you do for your business? He was like, I'm in construction business. She was like, She was like, now when you lie to me? He was like, no, I would never lie to you. What I'm gonna lie to you for? And she was like, She was like, it's just funny. And he was like, what? She was like, because this dude approached me at my job, and this bitch named Nina said that she your ex. And he was like, Nina? And she was like, oh, so you do know Nina? And he was like, I mean, yeah, I know Nina, but like, it ain't nothing like that. Like, I used to fuck with her back in the day. Like, she like, so do you sell dope? He like, nah, I told you I'm in construction. He like, so that's why you been like that? She like, well, the other day you got sick. And then today I hear this. Like, I don't know. She was like, I'm just not into playing games. I don't got time to play with nobody. He was like, She was like, what that mean? He was like, I'm saying, like, damn, all after I did and what I showed you, like, you don't trust me. She like, shit, I'm just asking questions. He like, man, we going to get some food? She was like, I'm good. He was like, you serious? He was like, man, stop playing. Don't let no bitch fuck up what we got. He like, that bitch to pass. He like, and I'm telling you, I'm in construction. She like, okay. She like, fuck it. She thought about it. She hungry. They gonna get food. But it ain't the vibe that they normally have. He drop her off. She telling Passion, like, I like him, but, I think he a D-boy, and he lying, and, I can't be around that. That's how my mama got took out. I don't really, I don't want to associate myself with that. Like, my mama passed away over a drug overdose. Like, I don't want to be associated with that. So Passion was like, girl, no, he a fucking construction worker. Like, girl, he is a fucking construction worker. Like, girl, you can't just be sitting up here believing shit. Like, you just can't. You just can't. So she like, okay, she thinking to herself, damn, maybe I overreacted. You know what I'm saying? So Passion come in there and tell her, like, he really a good dude. He look out for you. He take care of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to be more chill before you lose him. It's a gang of females out here that want this type of man, which is true. So she looking at her like, damn, maybe I tripped. So she texts him like, babe, I'm sorry. My bad. You ain't showed me nothing but the truth. He was like, it's all good. He was like, I never even left. And she look outside like, this nigga still here. He like, I couldn't leave. What you thinking, negative about me? He was like, I was finna come back and knock on the door. I was just sitting here trying to gain my strength. He like, but I'm about to go get me a bottle. And then she was like, well, I don't got to go to work tomorrow, so go on and get the bottle. You want to have some drinks? He like, yeah. She like, you want me to ride with you? He like, of course, I always want you with me. They go to the liquor store to get a bottle. They come back. They over there chilling. Pastor come out the room like, oh, y'all drinking? He like, yeah, you want some? She like, yeah. So they all drinking, vibing. So Pastor like, I told her, your ass is in construction. He like, good looking, Passion. You always got a nigga back. She like, yeah, bro, like, you good. You know what I'm saying? Can't let no hater ass bitch fuck up what y'all got. He was like, but I'm going to handle that shit. Right? But remind you, they been drinking. So Jasmine, she low-key a lightweight, but she can drink. She ain't really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. The weekend they hit. They done had a ball. Like I said, they going out. They having fun. It's no issue. So he was like, you know what, babe? I'm going to do something to celebrate you. Like, you've been out here a few months. You've been working your ass off at the job. Like, I want to do something to celebrate you. And she said, well, can I invite, this one girl from my job or whatever? He was like, yeah. She was like, invite who you want to invite. And Passion was like, hell, her ass don't know nobody. Jasmine was like, I had a couple of friends at work. She was like, mm-hmm. So, of course, she invite Loudmouth. You know what I'm saying? She tell her, like, my man throwing me a party. You more than welcome to come. Loudmouth like, hell yeah, I want to come anywhere. It's free food, free drinks. Hell yeah, I'm coming. Boom. That following weekend, he get a section in the club. He got the food. He got everything. He throw her a party. Loudmouth come. Loudmouth come looking good. Her little stubby ass came looking good. And she wasn't even loud. She came very, very chill. Good. Even Passion liked her. Even he liked her. He like, this the one you be calling Loudmouth? And then Jasmine looking like, damn, nigga. She was like, well, I am loud at work. She said, but I do that at work because I don't really want nobody fucking with me. She like, yeah, I know everybody business. Don't nobody know mine. She like, I don't give a fuck. She like, but when I'm out and I'm around real men and it's set up like this, she like, I know how to be a lady. He laughing. Everybody think it's funny. It's a vibe, right? Now, remind you, the other two girls end up coming, which was Passion friends. Birdie and Chica. They end up coming. Now, his homeboys is there. Now, it's more homeboys than the one they just met. Now, they seeing a variety of niggas. So, Passion like, well, damn, who is this other dude? Like, but Passion and the other dude just instantly look at each other, and they can already tell, baby, we getting cracking. I don't need to know your name. I don't want to know your game. I don't really want nothing. So, Passion like, who is this? He like, this my boy, Sean. She like, oh, hi, Sean, I'm Passion. He like, yeah. So the whole night, they basically kind of like coupled up. She dancing on him. They vibing. They smiling and giggling. He's celebrating her. He got a bottle service. It's going down. Now, remind you, the end of the night, he got a bomb-ass hotel room, all the shit. Him and Jasmine go to the hotel room after they vibe out, and they get cracking. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, he's slamming D in her. You understand me? I ain't talking about he is giving it to her. Legs up in the air, got her bent over on her side, on her stomach. I mean, she has nowhere to run. He got her locked in. You understand me? Locked in. I'm talking about he got a grip on her legs while he giving her head so fucking tight that where her body is literally giving out. The bitch low-key going into convulsions. When I say he gave it to her, he gave it to her, but she gave it to his ass too. And when he got up in the morning, he was like, I'm telling you, if you ever try to leave me, I don't know what I'm going to do. And she said, I'm telling you, if you ever try to leave me, I'm going to kill you. He laughed. She didn't. Get y'all the next part. It's getting good.